You were tall, I looked up from where
Hello, my beautiful sweet friends. I have a new recipe for you, and you're going to love it. And our ingredients for our brownie bottom are going to be 1/4 of a cup of milk, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, our super triple chunk brownie mix, 2 eggs, and for an extra kick, 1 tablespoon of Hershey's cocoa powder, a pint of ice cream, and some chocolate cake, any brand you want, some chocolate chips for garnish at the end, and you're gonna need 2 baking pans. Mine are the 10-inch size. I am starting out with the brownie base of our cake, and I'm just adding here my brownie mix. It could be any brownie mix that you'd like. And then I'm gonna add that extra Hershey's cocoa powder tablespoon, and it's just going to intensify the flavor of any brownie mix that you use. If you want to use a homemade brownie mix, go right ahead, even better. I'm adding the 2 eggs, the milk, and the oil. If by any reason you don't want to use a brownie base, you can also use a cake mix, a chocolate cake mix, or actually any flavor of cake mix that you like. This is my favorite spray, non-sticking spray for my cakes. I've been using this for many years, and I used to use the butter and the flour, but you know what? This is fast and it works great. I am preheating my oven to 350, and I did this before I started mixing the brownie. Okay, it's time to put the brownie in the oven, and I am going to leave it for 30 minutes. Now that my brownie base is ready, I am going to let it cool, and then I'm going to go ahead and take it out and just leave it there, let it hang out for a while. It's time for the next step, and that is our ice cream. This is my favorite part. We're gonna get some plastic wrap, as much as you can, and we're gonna go ahead and put all of our ice cream inside of here, all of it. Everything's gonna fit in there. And once again, I am using a 10-inch cake pan. My boys love Oreo ice cream, and my husband as well, so I am using Oreo ice cream, but you can go ahead and use any ice cream that you like. I am adding more plastic wrap on the top, and I am going to press everything down. I want the ice cream to be perfectly pressed down because I want it to have the shape of the pan. Okay, when my ice cream takes the shape that I want it to, I am just going to go ahead and put all the plastic wrap inside my pan, and then I'm going to put it in my freezer for a few hours. The next step is to make our cake mix. Just follow the directions in the back, and you can use any cake mix that you like, any flavor, any brand. This is the one that I like. And there's another one, it's the triple chocolate, I believe, but they didn't have any of that. I'm also adding another tablespoon of Hershey's cocoa powder, and this will make it even chocolatier. Since I only had 2 of my 10-inch pans, I washed the first one that I used with my brownie mix, and I dried it, and now I'm adding more of that non-stick spray. I filled my baking pan 3/4 of the way. I had a little bit of cake mix left over, so I made a few cupcakes. My oven was preheated at 350, And since I put my cupcakes in there, I just put it for 14 minutes to bake. 14 minutes later, I took out my cupcakes and then I left my cake in there for another 10 minutes. 24 minutes later, I took out my cake and I left it there to cool off for a little bit. An hour later, I was ready to assemble my ice cream cake. I am so excited because I love ice cream cake, and they are pretty expensive if you go buy them anywhere. But if you make it at home, you're gonna save yourself so much money, and it's gonna taste even better. And this is the fun part. We're gonna go ahead and assemble everything together. I am adding my ice cream to my brownie base, and then we're gonna go ahead and put our cake on the top. I am going to put my cake in the freezer for about an hour, and after an hour, we're gonna go ahead and frost it. I have the best icing recipe, and if you're interested, it's gonna be in my description box. I have another video if you haven't seen it. Now this part, you can go ahead and decorate your cake however you like. I'm putting little stars, but you can go ahead and do anything. You can go ahead and cover the whole cake with icing. You can use buttercream. You can use chocolate. You can just use whatever you like on your cake. And for the finishing touch, I am adding chocolate chips on the top. This part is optional, but for me, I can never have too much chocolate. And my triple chocolate Oreo ice cream cake is ready for me to eat. My kids love eating ice cream cake for their birthdays, and I usually end up paying about $40 for a tiny little cake. But this one was so big. A 10-inch cake is a really good size. Well, my friends, this is the end of my video, and it's time for me to eat some delicious ice cream cake. Oh my goodness, let me tell you how good this was. It was the best ice cream cake I've ever eaten. Just the brownie part, it was so crunchy and chocolatey, and it was so much. It was too much chocolate. Well, there can never be too much chocolate, but it was really good. I really recommend this recipe, and I'm telling you, you're gonna save yourself a pretty penny. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and I truly hope that you try it. I'm telling you, you're going to love this recipe, definitely. And go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you did like it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And just remember, like always, to try something new every day. Bye-bye.